Let me get married now. Wait till you men are to marry. DJ. Congrats. Congrats.
Yes, I can now very liberty. Very liberty. So they prepared for you. This is my chairman.
Alright. Where are you going? Get out! DJ!
You didn't work for this time.
No, let's go.
Guy, this is it. Why you so much for here?
Complain, I can't complain.
Guy, why the police for here? Hey! I beg. As you don't do, I beg. See Masu!
Walk on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if we get the big jobs, it will make the big money. What up?
you're not there yet.
I don't come back.
Stop it, yeah.
Wait for that. Wait for No. Hey, this is not easy.
Actually, what is there? We are talking about comparison level. We are talking about comparison regards to academic performance or maybe the moral aspect of it.
Okay, maybe we should quickly pick them one after the other. Let's start with the moral.
You see, virtually the trend of there is not much change in the trend of the behavior, because virtually if you look at the system of the admission, especially in my department here, you will see that virtually 70% of people that came for HND, they finished their diploma here. So the training they've got while they are in their diploma level, that is the same way they exhibit. So even though the other 30% or 20% that come and mix up with you people, you find out that automatically they don't have any option rather than to exhibit, you understand, the standard we've been living in the department. So virtually, automatically, when you look at it, that especially in electrical, you see that the moral aspect of it, you understand, go one way and it is very perfect. You understand, there's not too much discrimination between a particular set and another, but actually your own set is not, I'm not doing a nice service, you're not the kind of person I am. You understand, they're okay. Morally, you understand, they are okay, perfect. Maybe if not better than the other set, you understand, I think they are one of the best set. And even academically, right, they are okay too. Because at least all the other aspect of life, you understand, the way I mix up with you, I enjoy my staying with you people very well.
Okay, now, so in the course of my interview, most of our students were referred to Malambianda, including me that I'm talking, as Baga, as the man with the Machiavelli principle. With all due respect, I know that does not really catch my mouth.
But definitely sure I have a very good time with all of you. Because I mean, right? Because there is none of you that I've ever found one thing offending me whatsoever. Although nobody is perfect. You understand? Nobody is perfect, nobody is complete. But the way we are talking about it, that is the way me too I pick up about it. You know everything about this issue of academics, you understand? When we meet, you understand? One thing that value most when you want to interact with people is human relation. And if you have a good human relation, you see that even those people that don't like you will be later fun to like you. That is it. So all of you are hold you at high esteem with equality.
Okay, so still moving on, so gradually we are all HND graduates, and it's like we are getting more matured and going into the world better, like when we graduated from ND. What should we as students, as graduating students now, expect once we are completely done with our project and we are out of here?
You see, one thing that is there, as far as I'm personally concerned, by the time you know what you want or you know your problem, that is when you get the solution to your problem. If you know what you want at any time, then you will go through, you work for it. You see, while you are a student now with HND, don't look at HND to be the peak or the climax of survival, although it's a step ahead. But you will find out now that by the time you finish your youth service, especially looking at our profession, like an engineering profession now, HND, by the time you have an HND certificate, you are not yet into engineering aspect of it. You are getting me now? Because even though they employ you after your HND certificate, the only thing that you can be is either a senior technician or a technologist or some instructor. So there's a discrimination between a university graduate in our profession with the HND graduates. Now you can only join Nigerian technology, what they call it, the Nigerian Association of Technologists. You getting me right? So if you want to be a recognized engineer, what I'm trying to say at this junction entirely is this: after your youth service, if you have your way, it's either you go for your PGD, masters, or you go for maybe direct entry again, so that you can finish your first degree at least, so that you can be able to join the NSC, or you can compete with those your colleagues or our colleagues in the university. So because now if you finish your HND after service, you have to go for PGD, which is 2 years, or you go to 300 levels whatsoever. Then by the time you finish your PGD, again, look at the discrimination. Before you join Korean, you have to stay like 2 years again. Then before now they give you Korean certificate registration, or NSC, you have to go and write exams, so on and so forth. So what I'm saying here is this: HND is okay, but at least for those of you that have the potential to forge ahead, I will have advised everybody not to stop at HND level. I think you get it right. And after you finish your service, don't look at yourself that you're too big. Maybe if you are going to university, start a direct entry. Although some of us, we don't have equal opportunity. Because like now, that is what I'm saying now. We don't have equal opportunity. Mr. A will be different from the parental finance, parental what they call it, assistant will be different from Mr. B. So it does not mean that if your friends are going to university, because some people now, after your service, you understand, your parents will say that they've done with you and they've tried actually. So what I'm saying here is the most paramount aspect of it is that if you know financially you are not okay, you cannot continue. You look for a job. But when you get a job, you don't relent. You still keep on struggling, settling down, struggling to join, and don't rest for a long period of time. Because the more you leave book, that is the way the book will be leaving you too. So that is just my advice. But the only thing that matters much is prayer. May God bless you, understand the certificate first before you can start thinking of another thing. I think that is the little advice I will give you.
Okay, sir. On a final note, sir, what advice do you have for the students generally?
You see, like, the only advice I will have for a student, that is when sometimes if I'm in the class with you, despite we've cracked jokes, sometimes that is why, I take time. Most of the time, if I'm in the class with you, I used to tell you people that you are not here to be trained academically alone. You are here to be trained again, what? Morally. You see, you are the ambassador. Any student is the ambassador of his own family here. So automatically your behavior, you understand, reflects about the way you understand you have your parental care training. You see, sometimes that is why you see, even when you're in the class, if some of you come in, I'll tell you that I even check your dress code, that go and dress well. Is that clear? So the only little advice I used to give to you, and I will continue giving you people, is that at least you are in the school to be trained more, both morally and and academically. You respect your lecturers, you do your job the way it's supposed to be done, and avoid joining a bad wagon, because anything that is not good has not two names, it is not good. I think you get it right. There is no any religion, both Christianity or Islam, that will say that courtesan is good. And thank God we don't have such a thing in this school. I think you get it right. So what I just want, my little advice to anybody, nobody is so small, especially at HND level. You are matured. You know what is good and what is bad. So the best thing, you keep on improving on a good aspect of your life and keep on discouraging yourself in the bad aspect of life. That is all my little advice.
So that is all, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
I'm very grateful. You're welcome.
JC, Daramola, Henry, Oluwatomisin. I love putting that JC so that at least you know more about me.
Okay.
The kind of work I do, at least by putting JC, you know that this guy likes service to humanity and service to God. In HND1, people call me a woman. But in HND2, by virtue of my position, many people know me to be Are.
Where are you from really?
I'm from the ancient kingdom of Ondo State.
Who did you do your handy?
At the prestigious POLYTECHNIC.
Those are lecturers.
Yes.
Yeah. Who would you choose any day, anytime as your favorite?
Wow. A former HOD, Alaji Yahya. The reason is this, is the man that whenever he's lecturing you find his class to be very, very interesting.
Once you are just done with your defense, what's the next step?
Already I've applied to embark on some professional trainings. So I believe HND is just a stepping stone. I don't believe it's anything much.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Yeah. So it's now that we now started building more, so I can have a better career.
In the next 5-10 years, man, where do you see yourself?
How? Really, the next 5-10 years, I see myself being what God wants me to be. I'll tell you this, I see myself to be great, because already I can see that God have a plan for me.
Ako Ishalu Friday. I prefer being called Ishalu because that's my native name.
Okay. So really, where is Ako from? As in,
I'm from Okwa in Ogbadibo local government of Benue State here in Nigeria.
Where are you based?
Okay. Presently I'm in Lagos, but soon I'll be migrating to Benue to spend some time with my family while I'm waiting for service.
How long have you been in Bida?
Apparently I spent 5 years here. You've got to understand one thing, that Bida is not a place for social activity. So you barely see happy people. Because every day of your life, you're even thinking of one academic problem or the other.
Yeah.
And you see students getting too serious about life. And because of that, I want you to excuse me and give me like 5 minutes. I need to recite a poem. Smile a little. The world is cluttered and crushed by sorrow. But those who smile always triumph. But the earth has no peace abiding. Learn to smile always, Ishalu says. Wishes but on knowledge cannot survive. Worries and anxieties are bearing someone. They are all but in vain. From ancients of days, men keep on struggling, cumulus with sorrows, afflictions, and pains, only because they do not smile. For men are born to struggle. I say, smiling a little is between itself. And when all else fails, this we do. Smile a little but never forget.
Our lecturers, which of them would you reckon with? I mean, anytime, any day. Which of them would you describe as your best?
Okay, I can't call electrical engineering without mentioning the person of Engineer John, Alaji Sani, and our Honorable Mr. Titiloye.
What should we expect about Akko in the next 5-10 years? From now?
Already you know Akko to be a computer geek, right?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything less than becoming a broading telecom engineer. I'm wishing that I could get a job with a company or an organization that is directly related to electronics and telecom, especially telecom. So if you hear about me anytime from now, pray with me so that it will be that I'm working with a very big organization where I can sit on consoles and make things work for people out there. Life is a wing of fortune, and we all have the chances to spin it. Because he that is down need to fear no fall. He that is low has no pride. He that is uncle, his parents always shall ask God to be their guide. But I am content with all I have, whether they are little or much. But with this contentment, still I pray, because they will help me much. So thank you. Don't forget prayers. Don't forget to worship God.
My name is Onya John Ndubisi. Yeah, I'm popularly known within the school, and it's almost getting beyond outside the school as Aluta Wizard. I've been in Bida since 2005. Precisely, I came here 25th of January 2005, and ever since I've been here. Igbo boy for real, Enugu State, Eziago local government to be precise, but was giving birth to and grew up in Kogi State, in a town called Engr in Kogi State.
Okay.
Yeah, my happiest moments is those 7 years when I won the election for Assistant Secretary. Since the history of this school, since 1977 that the school was created, no one has ever gotten into an office twice in a row. Was God being so kind at SSG level? Yeah, the moment I wouldn't want to see again is when I checked my results after my ending, and I was told that I had one course that was going to keep me within school for extra 3 months. I was like, this is the end of the world.
Who is your favorite lecturer?
Before answering the question of who is my favorite lecturer, I'd like to first say that the lecturer that has taught me most is Engineer Yanda. He taught me throughout my 4 semesters in ND and my 3 semesters in HND. Only this last semester he did not take me. But my favorite lecturer is Engineer Sani, for the fact that he used to know how to inspire us.
Do you know what's next for Luther?
I'm thinking of if all men could have his way, if wishes were horses, all men will ride. If I have my way, if I raise the right capital I want, I would love to go to trading.
In the next 5-10 years, where do we expect to see Aluta?
You have to see Aluta having his own kind of small business. No matter what, even though I'm into civil service or whatever, Aluta cannot do it, maybe do it 30 days salary, you know. Aluta must have something, you know, side by side with the business that to keep things going.
Yeah, there's one particular question I almost forgot. I should have asked earlier there. You know, who would you look back and say that this person is my real good friend and I'm gonna miss?
Oge is a very good companion. Kisley is a very good companionmate. Mudubao is a very good tutor.
And can you please start by telling us your name?
My name is Aladimiski Adibayo.
What is your Hiki?
Gary B.
Gary B. Okay, I pronounce. Where are you from?
I'm from Osun State.
What part of Osun State?
It's a local government of Osun State.
Okay, but where are you based?
I'm based in Bida.
In Bida.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Bida itself? That's the school.
I've been in Bida since 2003. That was when I started my ND.
Could you run us through your first 3 lecturers in the department?
Engineer Jones, our present HOD, and our former HOD, Alhaji Sani Yaya, and thirdly, Engineer Yaya Liu.
Who is that one person that you are really going to miss as a result of the fact that we are all graduating now?
It's my best friend, which you also, without even mentioning his name, it's the way you can even put the name on my behalf. The person is Osman Majid, aka Afa.
Afa. So you are really, is it that you people did your ND together?
Yeah, we did our ND together.
So in the next 5 to 10 years, where is Galibe going to be?
In the next 10 years?
Yes.
There is a sense who says man proposes, God disposes. So let's hand over everything to God.
So,
but I'm expecting to be a successful engineer by then.
So, sir, on a final note, what do you have to say to all of our colleagues, people out there who might just be opportune to see this?
What I want to tell them is that actually, let's say we have graduated from Bida POLYTECHNIC Bida, and we shouldn't think that we have done all. We should just take it as this is just the beginning of our journey. We should not stop we should not stop at where we are now. We should try as much as possible to go further, especially on the line of our education.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Usman Jubre. I come from Kogi State in Dekina local government. I did my end in Zungeru, Niger State.
State Polytechnic.
The State Poly, yeah.
What major difference between these two institutions?
The two major differences is that being in Zungeru, their grading system there is different. Coming to Bida here is a different thing entirely. And the stress in Bida is much. That of Zungeru is not that much. So that's just the difference. Electrical department is a great department in this school. You see good lecturers are in that department. For example, Engineer John, which has been my motivator in this school. That man is really trying. Electrical department as a whole is a good department entirely. Living in Bida is that it's not that congested with a lot of people. Then you see their things are very cheap.
After Project Defend, what was on your mind? What's next? What's up with you?
What's next on my mind is that I have a company which I do work. So I'll be going back to that company to work, to gain more experience. I'm planning to be in Korea or either China to gain more experience.
My name is Chidera Achioni.
Where is Chidera from?
Well, Chidera is from Imo State. Precisely, his local government is different. It's from Isu local government.
So where is Chidera based?
He based at Mina.
Schooling in Bida, how has it been for you?
My brother, seriously, Bida is one of the strongest and hardest institutions that I've ever come across. You'll be forced to read. If you don't read, you fail. Well, electrical department is one of the departments, the most simplest department, as I used to tell them.
So talking about lecturers, run us through your first 3 lecturers.
One of them is Engineer Ojongo. He's been there just like a father to us, as well as one outstanding man, one good man, one man everybody talks about. I call him Engineer Yanda Singh. He's a friend to all. And as well, the third person is nobody than Sani.
Though you are based in Niger State,
Yeah.
definitely not Bida. What is it about Bida town, especially about schooling here, that you really, really like?
The respect people derive from the school. You have the name, you'll be respected outside as well. I've seen it happens to some people I know as well. What I don't like in the school is the harsh weather, the weather. The lizards competing with the road. You'll be passing and walk, flies will be going through your bags, you know.
So is there anybody in particular that you're going to miss as a result of this graduation?
Benga. And I quite have a neighbor of mine called Abigail. Talking about Christophine, Engineer Day, Kennedy, militants, Marco, my course rep.
What's next on your mind?
The next thing in my mind is to go outside and struggle and do what other men do, other responsible men do outside to earn living.
Wow, in the next 5 to 10 years. It looks long, but definitely, you know, time they say flies. What should we be expecting from you? Where do you think you would be?
The next 5 years to be, I should not be in this country. If I would be in this country, I should be into business. The thing I would like to say to my fellow graduating students is this. You know, no one knows tomorrow. Just like my lecturer used to say, Sani, and he sees us as, he sees present in us, within us, governors, great men, senators within us, that no one should look down on anyone. We are all equal. Results might be different, but our results do not determine our destiny, where we are going to be.
Oh, my name is Christian Matthew Alikino. Though people do call me C. Ronaldo.
Really? Where is still Ronaldo or Christian from?
I'm Idoma by tribe.
Where do you live?
I live presently in Benin State.
Oh.
I started my prep since 2005. I prefer persons in particular as Engineer John. Because one thing about life is that things doesn't happen easily. You understand? They have to trigger you. Make sure they stress you before you come out of your best. And which is what the man normally do. So I love him for that. The one and only best friend I have in that department presently is Ifeanyi.
You know, which period you say is your happiest or most joyful period?
The day we try satellite in this thing, satellite as in practical, in fact that thing really give me joy because it makes me to understand more.
That way we stay inside sun for a very long time.
Yes. Make me understand some things about telecommunication.
What's next on your mind once you just stepped out of this school?
I'll go and train myself more on information communication technology. That is the ICT aspect because I really want to build my knowledge more about that something.
Okay.
I'm Olusegun Deji.
DJ, how long have you been in Bida?
Yeah, I came into Bida 2009 January. So this year will make it 3 years. This is the 3rd year I've been in Bida.
Does that mean you didn't do your hand here?
No, I did my end in Zaria.
What school is that?
Numbamali Polytechnic Zaria.
You said?
Numbamali Polytechnic Zaria.
So where is Deji from, basically?
Yeah, Olusegun Deji is from Ilaje, Seldon, Ondo State.
Okay, where are you based?
I'm based in Kaduna.
KD.
Yeah, KD City. I will miss people a lot. I will miss many people. I won't say a particular person because I really have friends.
Our lecturers, what do you have to say about them?
Based on his principle, I just like him. He's unique among them. That's why I HOD Engineer John.
Okay.
You know, that man has no favorite. He treats everybody equally.
Yeah,
that's one thing I just like about him. His uniqueness.
So what would you say about a lecturer like Malamianda?
Yeah, is a good lecturer. I know he's accommodating, a very free man. That man believed to himself to relate to students. He didn't care his level, his status. He come down to you as in our level, relate with us, joke. As in class, nobody sleeps in his class. Very, very accommodating. He's a free man. In the next 5 years, where you see me, and you see me there, you won't be surprised.
When you see me there in the next 5 years, because I'm going places. I'm going places, and seeing me there in the next 5 years, you'll be surprised seeing me there because
I am Emeka Ugu.
AKA, what's your AKA, please?
Level.
Level.
Yeah.
Where is Mr. Emeka from?
I'm from Enugu, but I'm actually based in Mina.
Mina. Tell us about your favorite lecturer.
Okay. My favorite lecturer is Engineer Sani.
Once you are through with defense and you leave Bida and your mind is just clear that after all I'm through with HND, just waiting for my call-up letter, what's next for you?
Wow. For now, I am very free. There's nothing much for my mind like expecting the call-up letter. After my defense, I'm only going to go back home and feel relaxed.
So in the next 5-10 years, Mr. Emeka, where do you think you would be by then? I mean, what level of life?
Wow, I really want to see myself up there. Actually, my line of profession, I will have loved to deviate from it because I would love to be a first person. And in the next 10 years, I would like to see myself swimming in it.
So on a final note, is there any other thing you would like to add or tell the people who might just be listening or viewing this?
Okay, I just want to tell them that no matter what in life, you can keep on struggling without a result. I want to tell you that the reason is because you have not actually struggled well. If you can put your mind, your soul, everything in it, I tell you there must be a result.
My name is Abdul Fattah Isa, aka Abdul, the Director of Social, Electrical, Electronics Engineering Department, 2010-2011 section.
So where is Abdul from?
Abdul is from North Central of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Actually, from Kogi State. We are by tribe. Okenin by tribe, by precisely.
Okay, for Abdul, when did this Bida journey start?
Bida journey actually started back at 2009. Abdul did it early in Federal Polytechnic, Bauchi, in Bauchi State.
Okay, what's the difference between these two institutions? Where you did your ND and here?
Yeah, friends, between my former school and the way I did my ND and the way I did my HND program is that there is this freedom. Students have more say in that environment than in the Federal Polytechnic Bida. There we have more socialized environment compared to Bida here. And despite the fact that we call it a Sharia state, still the environment is so lively. Socialization is at its peak.
What is it about schooling here that you like?
Yeah, schooling here, I think I like the kind of people, the environment is not too, the set of people around, mixture of different tribes. Unlike over there, majority is the northern over there. But here we have southern and the southwestern and the middle belts and the Hausas here, the northerners. So it's a mixture. Unlike there, there's majority are northerners.
Okay, moving on, let's talk about electrical department now. Who would you regard as your favorite lecturer?
Yeah, in the electrical department, my favorite lecturer will be the present HOD, Engineer John Ihemeland. He's a very hardworking lecturer, very, very hardworking. He's not a lazy type, very hardworking and a very principled person.
Okay, Abdul, who is that one person or that group of people that you're going to miss as a result of this conversation?
Yeah, I'm going to miss so many people. Like, I have some people like Biola, Dapo, or IBB, Kunle, and so many other people like that. So many other people.
Okay, what's next for you once you're totally through with your project defense? What's next on your mind?
The next thing on my mind after project is to start a new life after school. That's the main important. That's the most important thing now for me. That's what I'm thinking. That's what's really on my mind now. So going into a new life, start planning for the life ahead.
So when should we expect to see you in the next 5-10 years?
Yeah, in the next 5-10 years, I think I should be seen as a responsible man who has a family, like 2-3 kids, who has his own or organization, or still at a very peak level of life in any organization.
Okay, on the final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
What I'll just say to my fellow graduating students is that we should keep the struggle just started. We just finished school now, doesn't mean it ends all. Now, this is when the struggle actually starts. The real life just started now. Life after school, that's where the real life is. So everybody just have to focus, try and focus and be a good person. Focus and be yourself. Try and aim high in life, then you'll definitely be whom you want to be.
Thank you. What's your name, sir?
My name is Rashid Abubakar.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kwara State.
And where are you based?
I'm based at Mina.
Okay. How long have you been in Bida?
Bida, it's over 6 to 7 years.
And how has the journey been for you?
Yeah, I'm really grateful to Almighty God.
To you, how would you describe schooling in Bida, the experience?
Schooling in Bida, man, there's no much to say. I have no much to say, but Bida, before you can school at Bida, definitely you must be very, very hardworking, because hardworking is the only route to the success.
Okay, what is it about this town that you as a person you don't like?
The weather.
Okay. On the other hand, what is it that you like so much and you're going to miss?
Water and light.
Okay. Okay, now let's talk about lecturers. Who is your favorite lecturer?
My favorite lecturer is Mr. Malayanda.
Malayanda. Okay, now let's talk about the number of people you've met and the friends you've made. Who in particular are you really going to miss?
Afar Muritala.
Afar Muritala. So for Abdurrashid, what's next on your mind once you're just through with your project defense?
The next target is to go on my PGD.
PGD. Okay, in the next 5 to 10 years, where should we be expecting to see you?
See me?
Yes. At what level? Where would you be?
Well, by then I must have been through with my master.
Okay. And I am sure you will be married too.
Yeah.
Okay, on a final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
To the fellow graduating student, I wish everybody success in life.
My name is Bello Abdulrazak Ayodeji. But my friend in school, they call me Almajiri Razak.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm a native of Omuaron in the Rekpodun local government area of Kwara State.
But where are you based?
I'm based in Lagos.
Okay. So when did you start this Bida race?
Yeah, the journey started December, if I'm not mistaken, the journey started December 26, 2006. Was when I got admitted into this school for my ND program.
Who is your favorite lecturer out of all the lecturers that has taken you throughout your stay in this school, and why is he your favorite lecturer?
My favorite lecturer remains number one, engineer J.I. Ojogo. In my option, we call him number one. Why he remain my favorite lecturer is that the man, despite the fact that the man, how will I put it, is very accommodating, friendly, and when it comes to lecturing, he doesn't take his job for granted. He can stand up teaching you for good 5 hours. So he remained the best. I can take any course, any part of electrical engineering course. He can take it.
Okay, sir. So really, tell us about your friends and those in particular that you've grown fond of and you are going to miss.
I would miss somebody like my course mate and my neighbor, my friend, my brothers. Call Mikhail Lawa, Abdullah Habib, Engineer Israel, Oluwaseun.
So for you, sir, what's next on your mind once you're through with Bida finally?
My next plan now is to move out. Once I move out of this town, I would like to be in Lagos to do my professional program. After my professional, at least to back up my HND certificate. So after my professional program, then I will enter the labor market.
Okay, sir, in the next 5 to 10 years, where do you think you will?
By inshallah, Bikudratullah, you people should be expecting me. I will expect you people to see me in the IT sector. I would like to be in the IT sector.
Okay, on a final note, what would you like to say to your fellow graduating students?
I wish every one of them were in the what was it called? The program, the task ahead of them. I wish them well. Then I wish everybody safe journey, mercy journey back to their various destination, and I will miss them all.
My name is Utumeru Habiola.
Do you have any AKA, sir?
Yeah, people around here call me Bihola. From Ogun State, Udogbo local government area of Ogun State. I'm based in Abuja. I'll stick with that for now, yeah. I did my ND at Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro in Ogun State. I came into this school, that's Federal Polytechnic, Bida, for my HND. That was November 2009, yeah. Talking about comparison, I think I'm so into this system that I don't even know how the system where I did my handy works. But seriously, if I had to compare, the weather never used to be this hard and harsh.
Okay.
And now talking about the school and the academics, I think we have more lecturers where I did my handy, more lecturers with vast experience. In no particular order, but just as it comes to my head, I'll start with Malam Yanda. He's a man that I will always remember for a very long time to come. The man's approach is just different. The man is down to earth. You know, he's got a perfect relationship with every student. The man is a man that you would always want to see. I can remember our last semester in this school, and we came to school and it wasn't on our timetable. We all felt bad because we felt we were going to miss him, and we felt that this is another Shwahi that we would have had. Yanda, anytime for me. Then I'm going to move on and talk about one other man whose class I don't like missing, because you can be sure you're going to learn something new in his class. And I'm talking about no other person than Engineer Sani. That was our previous HOD. Okay. His class is always lively. Really, his class, you are just going to learn a whole new thing, and you're gonna see the world, you're going to see life in a whole new perspective. And your horizon is going to open. The man talks to you and he's got the keys to your brain. And you're just going to be sure that after the class, your brain is going to open to so many possibilities. Then moving on, there's another man I like. Although most people don't seem to understand him, this man is equally down to earth. And apart from that, this man is so into his work. He's so into his duty as a HOD, as a lecturer. I mean, that is what he lives, eat and breathe. I'm talking about no other person than Engineer John. Then let's move on. Those are the 3 core people for me, but let me quickly add Okbere. I know. The person's name is Itore TIT. And who else? I'm going to miss Ben, Mary Ben. I'm going to miss Musa Wasiu Mario. Apart from these 3 people, let's see. Who else am I gonna miss? I'm gonna miss TJ.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss Kingsley. Yeah. Kinsiano. Who else? Who else? Let me see. I'm going to miss Rose. I mean, those are the people that I would miss. Then every other person, I'll just miss them equally.
Yeah.
Including.
So, what do we expect from you after Federal Poly Bida?
There are a lot of things on my mind. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what step to take. But I'm taking my time, and I'm looking up to God to do the right thing at the right time, to take the right step, for the next step. I'm just gonna ask you how to watch out. I'm just gonna ask you how to be on the lookout.
Okay.
Just watch out for the name Biolo Dumero, because the brand might change.
Okay.
It might not necessarily be Bihola, but just watch out for Biolo Dumero. My times are in His hands. I'm talking about God. In the next 10 years, I pray that I'm still alive, and I pray that my desires are gratified, and then you would be proud to have been in the same class with me. You will be so proud to have known me. And in the next 5 to 10 years, not bragging, with God on my side, you would want to identify with me wherever you are. That's what you'd say. One thing I want to leave them with, and that's HND, BSc. That does not put any limitation on you being who God has created you to be.
I'm by name Abdulrahim Taufik Opeloyeru, aka CZ.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Oyo State, precisely Ogumosho, but I based in Kaduna. I started this Bida journey in 2005 to 2006 in pre-ND. This Bida is somewhere that is very good for maybe an average family, because it's not the school that you will come and attend that if you don't even have money to even bribe lecturers, you cannot succeed. I'm talking per se engineering department. I don't know much about management department.
Okay, on the other hand now, what would you say you don't like about schooling in Federal Polytechnic Bida?
What I don't like about the schooling in this Federal Polytechnic Bida is just the issue of the rate of the cramming level.
Which lecturer in particular would you regard as your favorite?
The lecturer that I can regard as my favorite, I can say, is Mr. Nyanda. But for now, my friend that I will miss when we are through is somebody that can call Efajimwe, which we used to call his name as Militant. When I'm finally through here, I pray to God that I can secure a white-collar job.
Where should we expect to see you in the next 5 to 10 years? Quickly, please.
In the next 5 to 10 years, I want to be in a place that I will be self-employed, that I will be a person that will even be paying many people's salary, that people will be achieving from me.
On a final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
What I have to say to my fellow graduating students is just that they should just try all their possible best to plan on how to be self-employed.
My name is Abdullahi Habib, aka Serious Marshal.
So where are you from, sir?
Yeah, I'm from Kaduna, Zaria, specifically.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Zaria.
Where did you do your ND, sir?
I do it at Zaria, Nobamali.
Okay. How would you compare these two institutions?
They are not comparable because back there, almost every weekend we used to do party there. But here, there's no time for play.
For you be a fan. How far they do party?
No, sometimes the conditions. I don't like the sun. The too much of radiation in the environment. The sun is too hot sometimes.
Okay, talking about friends, tell us about those friends, those group of people or that very person that you are really going to miss.
Wow. First of all, my brother and my classmate in the name of Lawal Mikhail, because we came together to this place. And my honorable Afamo Abdurazak Bello Ayodiji.
Who is your favorite lecturer?
In my option, I prefer is Engineer Ojogungu #1.
In the next 5 to 10 years, where should we be expecting to see you?
Wow. I want to see myself in military.
So on a final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
I wish them good. I congratulate them. And I pray to Almighty Allah to put barakah on our results so that we will not suffer when we are on the labor market.
My names are Udukoya Oladapo Adekunle Isibo Daniels.
So where are you from?
Apparently, I look like a more of crossbreed, if you could say, because my father is from Ogun State, my mom is from Edo State. So apparently, I'm from Ogun Edo.
So how long have you been in Bida? When did the journey start for you?
Actually, the journey started way back 2004, precisely January 24. That was the first time I stepped into this.
Which of the lecturers is your favorite?
Engineer Jongo, because I like the way, he carries students along and the rapport between, the student and the lecturer thing of the thing.
So now, who is that one person, that friend, or those group of people that you're going to miss as a result of this graduation?
Wow. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss me. I'm going to miss, let's say, everybody, including my close. Let's say everybody, because, they said like a Yoruba, let me borrow this adage, like 20 kids could play for 20 years. 20 kids cannot play for 20 years. And, the way you mix with people, you can never see that kind of relationship elsewhere. But I'm going to miss everybody, including my pals and everybody.
Okay, now what's next on your mind once you're totally out of here? What's next?
Pending time I will secure a good job, I will then, try and be, coping with that one till because definitely I never can see. I might not even work in an engineering field. In the stage of Nigeria now, you can either work in a bank, okay, but basically, I also hope the future will be bright for us.
So where do we expect to see in the next 5-10 years?
Wow, in the next 5 years, see me on top, definitely. And by then, I don't know, because my plans, let me just keep that to myself, but in the next 10 years, see me definitely on top.
Okay, finally, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Wow, my fellow graduate student, this is just me, and I'm telling you that I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I wish all us best in everything we do, and apparently we'll get there by God's grace.
My name is Ali Medauda Shola. I'm from Osun State. I'm based in FCT Abuja. The weather condition of the place, in Osun State Polytechnic, is much more conducive than that of this of Federal Polytechnic Bida. If you happen to be a student of Bida and you happen to be one of the graduates, I'm telling you, you'll always be disciplined wherever you go.
Okay, now, so talking about electrical engineering department, which of the lecturers in that department would you regard as your favorite lecturer?
I will give kudos to Engineer Hi Ojogo and also to the HOD of the current HOD of the department. Person of Engineer John Ehemeland. I'm going to miss my friends, but particularly my friends in spirit. Person of Arisikola Olani Abikebir, aka Isla, and Tijani Akibu Adirele, and others like that.
Okay, for you, sir, what's next on your mind once you're out of here?
Well, I have intention of working in a field related to my course in order to display the talent in me to the public at large.
Okay, where should we expect to see you in the next 5 to 10 years?
If God really permits or grants me the opportunity, I wish in the specified time you've just mentioned to be at our level in a reputable place.
Okay, on a final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Oh, my fellow graduating students, I wish them well, and I pray that wherever they are heading to should be best for them. But I want to give them a word of advice. Wherever they are, they should never do anything to tarnish the image of this school. Neither tarnish the image of their family. And they should always remember the son of whom they are. Thanks.
My name is Ozulu Dennis Anyakachuku.
Okay, where are you from?
Alright, I'm from Enugu State.
And where are you based?
Precisely, I reside in Nasarawa State.
Nasarawa.
Basically, Marara.
Okay. How long have you been in Bida?
But we started from prep.
Okay, that's what year?
That should be basically 2006/7.
Okay, how would you describe the journey so far?
Well, the journey so far is an interesting one.
Okay.
Because one thing in life is that challenges is part of human life. And the magnitude of challenges we are passing in life means that we are meant to be giant in the future.
So now, what is it about this town? What is it about schooling around here that impresses you, that you like as a person?
Okay. Well, schooling here is wonderful, as God may have it, because there is one thing I understand in life, like as I pointed earlier, prior to now, that challenges is part of human life. But one most stressing thing that is so somehow is the weather. Yes.
Apart from the weather,
the weather is unfriendly. Okay. It's so harsh.
Apart from the weather, is there any other thing you don't like?
Basically, it's the weather and this thing also, the kind of mosquito that we won't use to see sometimes in the class is trained and imported mosquitoes.
Okay, who is your favorite lecturer?
All right. For me, I would say that my favorite lecturer is the HOD, John Hemelando.
Okay.
Well, the fact is that I'm going to miss everyone so far electronics and telecom option is concerned. And one thing I understand in life is that life is all about meet and depart until we finally converge on the last day.
As a person, once you're finally through with your project defense and you're out of Bida, what's next for you?
Well, it is always good to project the future. But in this case, I cannot finally conclude until I left the campus.
In the next 5 to 10 years, where do you think you will be?
All right, I believe then I will be working in a very good company. Okay. And definitely from there, I will wish to forge ahead with my education.
All right, on a final note, what would you like to say to your fellow graduating students?
Okay, what I would like to say to my fellow graduating students is that the most important thing in life is to trust in the Lord. Because as I pointed earlier, challenges is part of human life. And based on this fact, if you are not trusting in the God, the Bible says that those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion. And we also said that cut out from me, say I'm the vine and you are the branches, say cut out from me, you can do nothing. In other words, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that man can do without Christ. So I encourage my fellow graduates to solidly trust and lay their hope in God. Because with God, every other thing is possible. And in a nutshell, one thing I was able to understand in this life is that the basic thing is that I understand in life is that in everything that happens, that God happens for the name of the Lord to be glorified. And based on that fact, I encourage each and every one of us to trust in the Lord, no matter the challenges, no matter the trials outside the school.
Abdul Sule Ashumugu, aka Ayman.
So where is Ayman from?
Basically, I'm from Kogi, Ida local government. I'm an Igala by tribe.
Okay, so where are you based?
I base in Suleja, Abuja.
Oh, right. Journey.
This is my second year in Bida here.
That clearly signifies that you didn't do your ND here.
I didn't do my ND here. I did my ND in POLYTECHNIC, Kogi State.
So can you run some quick comparison between these two schools?
The difference between Bida and Ida is the weather.
Could you pick your first 3 lecturers?
My first 3 lecturers, yes. 1, Mr. Tetuloye. 2, Yanda. And 3, Udakubi. Well, let me pick Engineer Sani.
All right, now, so what's next for AB? As in, once you are done with her project, what's on your mind?
Basically, I want to stand on my own shoulder. I don't want to depend on anybody. Technology for self-reliance. I want to establish my own entrepreneur business. Yes, yeah.
So in the next 5-10 years, where should we be expecting to see you?
Next, I would like to be on top of the world. to be a famous person. I like to be a famous person. So everybody will hear my name. Yeah.
So on the final note, do you have any other thing to say or include here, just to anybody that might be listening?
Yeah, hello viewers. If you are watching this is AB for life. You dream big, work towards your dream, you achieve your dream. Because this road is tough and narrow. It's only those who work hard that can pass through you, and I believe you can do it. You can do it.
Obo Victor. Precisely, the place is called Oron in Akwa Ibom State. High level of academic standard, noted. The institution, worth appreciating and commending. It's not like this everywhere. Actually, whoever is in this environment must be forced to read. And that is one of the advantages of being around in this environment. I really have to commend the administration, the leadership of the school for ensuring that the standard nature of the school has been maintained for years. I think if you go out of this place and you ask of Bida Poly, you'll still be hearing the same thing. So I appreciate their effort, and I also want to comment on the students. The students are really making the name to come to a state, and we want to believe that this is what we will still know the school for in the years to come.
Who is your favorite lecturer and why?
I will live to respect Engineer John, and also extend my special regards to Engineer Ojongo. Immediately after Project Defense, we look forward for being called to come for a call-up later, and we have to go for the one-year national assignment, after which we now decide on how life is going to be. But definitely this is not going to be our end point academically. We will look forward for higher qualifications that will make us distinct men in the society.
So where do we expect to see him in the next 5-10 years?
My willingness to being a leader, a political leader, is what I will pursue to see to a logical end.
Well, I am Mr. Endurance, boy.
Do you have any AK?
Yeah, my AK is Don Andy, popularly, and that is I'm the only Don in the electrical department.
So how long have you been in Bida?
Well, I've been there, I think I've spent up to 7 years at least. My first 3 lecturers in electrical department. My number one is Engineer Ojongo. He's a father, and he's a good lecturer. Then secondly, Engineer John. At least I was privileged to stay under him for a semester. At least I learned a lot. Then the third lecturer is Yanda. I will never forget him. He's a father. The first thing I'm going to do once I'm done with my project, I want to go and see my mom. I've missed her so much. I've not seen my mom for the past 4 years. In the next 5 years, first thing I want to get a good job. I want to settle down. At least age is no longer our side. I want to settle down. I want to be established. I want God to feast me up. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to be a family man. That's what I want to see myself in the next 5 years.
So, on the final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
What I want to tell my friends that in anything you are doing, they should always put God first. In anything in life. Yes, the journey has not been easy, though we have graduated, but I still believe without God, at least most of us started it. It's not the people who graduated now. There are a lot of us that started the journey, but it's only few of us. So what I'm still telling them is that they should just, anything they are doing, they should always put God first.
My name is Aidi Sholufemi Mane.
So that
So really, where are you from?
From Kogi State.
Okay, where are you based?
Based in Lokoja, Kogi State as well. I did my ND Federal Poly, Bida. One of my greatest problems when I got here was just adapting. The first 2 semesters was like a trying period. First 2 semesters was like an adaptation period. But in the real sense, one problem I have with this school is practical after exam. Just like somebody said, today is the first day of the rest of my life. Every other day is a blessing. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the next day. Well, I trust God in everything I do. I trust God always, hoping that God will do the best for me. Because for now, I have no plan precisely, but God is my plan and my sufficiency.
So on the, in the next 5-10 years, where do we expect, or where should we be expecting, right, really, to see energy?
The next 10 years, see. Next 10 years, let me see. The next 10 years, I should be thinking of marriage or I should be married, because I'm not in a hurry to get married. I should be married or be thinking of, or be ready to marry. Love God. Be yourself. Trust God, trust no man. Rely on God, pray always, it's very essential. Even God answers prayer of sinners. Pray always, believe in God. Love God with the whole of your heart. And He'll be there for you. He'll be there for you. My name is Arize Felix. AKA Flexi.
Flexi, we have one Flexi in power
My one is Flexi 024, or you can call me Professor.
Okay. So where is Professor from?
Anambra State, Onitsha North, local government.
Where are you based?
Well, precisely, I based in Zaria.
Zaria.
Yes.
Okay, so how long have you been into this Bida race?
Well, I can say 2 years. I came here for my HND program. I did my ND program at POLYTECHNIC.
So can you do a quick comparison between these 2 institutions where you did your ND and Federal Polytechnic?
Absolutely, because here is very much competitive than where I did my ND program. Because here I faced a lot of challenges. In terms of the environment, I think Bida is a little bit harsh than Zaria. Gina John is a man really, anywhere I go, I missed my friends. I will always talk about him. A very serious kind of lecturer. No lazy man, very active in his job. What is on my mind now is that let God take the lead.
Where should we expect to see you in the next 5-10 years?
Yes, I think I will be in a company. I will be in a company, if not in an MTN company or Etisalat. That is where I'm seeing myself to be. Out there, viewers, I want you all to have God first, because education without God is zero. Education without God is useless.
My name's Adegboye Oluwatemitope Felix. I've been around Bida since 2005 when I came in for my prep. I love Engineer John so much. I love Engineer John so much. And one other person, I love Alim. I love Alim too. Next to my hand, I've planned, but it depends on God to implement. I have so many proposals to God.
Okay, so in the next 5 years, where do you expect to see you?
In the next 5 years?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll still be in this country, still doing my thing. But don't be surprised if you hear me be one of the, one of the local government chairman, or one of the governor, or the minister,
your politics for you,
or the president. I love politics.
By His grace, I'm Gambo Thomas Penny, native of
Zoro from KB State. I base in Niger State, Mina.
Niger State, Mina. So how long have you been into this Bida thing?
Over the past 2 years now.
2 years?
Yes.
I mean,
right from my HND1.
That means you didn't do your hand here?
Yes.
Where did you do your hand?
I did my ND in Kaduna Polytechnic. I'll first of all recommend Engineer John. Engineer John can teach you to the later. He can tell you the latest thing. He can tell you he doesn't hide knowledge. As for the impartation, Engineer John, I recommended Engineer John as one, followed by Malan Yahya. Wow! In the next 5 years, I should be riding on the high places of the earth. Marital level, I should have been settled. Financial level, I should be blustering. In 5 years' time, I think my kids are supposed to, if not 2 or 3, if not 1 or 2 of them, supposed to have kind of be on ground. The only charge I would like to leave with them is we all should be faithful. In whatsoever we do, we should be faithful. And we should fear God and keep His commandment.
My name is Moses Benga Solomon, a student of Electrical, Electronics Engineering, Power Option. I'm from Oyo State.
Okay, what part of Oyo State?
Bomosho North.
Alright. But where are you based?
I'm based in Kaduna.
Kaduna.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been in Bida? When did this race actually start?
Yeah, everything starts Bida race starts from 2009, yeah. I came from my HND. Actually, I did my ND down in Zaria.
In Zaria?
For POLYTECHNIC Zaria.
Okay.
Yeah, my lecturer, Engineer Ojongo, he's a very nice man. He's a man that no matter how disobedient you are, he knows how to go along with you. Likewise also Alimi. Although Alimi, when Alimi came to this, the first time he took us in HND1, we thought he was a difficult man, but gradually, with understanding between him and the student, we now understand ourselves and everything went smoothly. Then I will now say, who is the next lecturer let me divert into the electronics option. We have Yanda, Engineer Yanda. He's a very friendly man, in which everybody loves him. And every man's have his own dreams, and only God knows what at the end someone will be. But if I should have the pen to write how my future will look like, well, I will give myself a very big target to achieve. Such like, I would love in the next 2 or 5 years, after my NYC service, to have a very nice portable job, where in my mind, I'm a guy that always like to settle down. That is my main target. After getting the job, what next? Just to settle down.
I'm Adeyemi Stephen Tunde, aka Gegele.
So where is Gegele from?
I'm from Kogi State. I'm precisely Yagba East, Ife Olokotun to be precise.
So where are you based?
Partly Lokoja and partly Kaduna. Actually, maybe due to my own option, I'll go for Engineer Ojongo.
Which AK is number 1?
AK number 1, yeah.
Okay.
I'll miss a lot of friends. I have like Abubakar, IBB. After going out of the school itself, I hope and trust God to at least to start up by at least looking for a job. After that, I hope to settle down even with my family.
Okay, in the next 5 to 10 years, where should we expect to see you?
In the next 5 to 10 years, at least, I should have at least, if not getting to the top itself, at least I've surpassed, at least gotten to a kind of stage of which at least I will thank God at least that He has helped me to even get there.
So, on a final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
I would like to at least tell them to at least just keep trusting on God and keep holding on to Him because He's the only one that can do it.
Okay, so where is Anna from?
Oyo State. I stay in Ibadan, I stay in Kano, any of the two. Since 2005. Well, Engineer John.
Okay.
It's very good, very, very good. When it comes to both the practical aspects, theoretical aspects, at least, is always ready to put the student right from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
Through the courses, and it makes sure that you do it, as in you need to know it and do it yourself, whether you like it or not.
Okay. So who is that one person that you're really, really going to miss apart from Sam?
Lola Day. It's a good friend.
Oh, yeah.
After the friends, I can't wait to leave this environment. In fact, I'm tired of Bida weather, Bida stress, Bida this, Bida that. And after leaving this place, well, the only thing I think I'm hoping back to come to collect a very good result and my call-up letter. Then.
So in the next 5 years, 5-10 years, what's up with you?
Well, next 5-10 years.
Where do we expect to see Anna?
You should expect to be calling me Mrs. I wish to work in a federal government parastatal.
Oh.
Always be nice to people you meet on your way up, because you might meet them on your way down.
Harrison Odobia by my name.
So where did you do your Hindi?
I did my Hindi in my state, Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic. But sometimes common lizard can become your friend. That's one of the things I experienced in Bida. I learned a lot of things.
Okay.
I learned how to pass in between the cow here in Bida. One person is Malam Yanda, one of our great lecturer. Another person is Engineer Ojungo, #1 action. Engineer Sani as one of my best lecturer. If he handles telecommunication, you know that he's a person that is a learned person. Another person is our HOD, Engineer John, a senator in our department. You are staying in the same lodge, Senator J.C. Jabbar. He's one of my good friends I met Pa James, Behola, and lots of them out there.
In the next 5 years, where do we expect to see you?
Oh, that's great. I cannot say it exactly now, but I believe by the special grace of God, the next 5 years, I should be in a company.
My name is Moro Utmaido, or I know me as ID, who's normally call me YD. Mr. ID is from Edo State, Esako East Local Government area in Edo State. My favorite lecturer would be Engineer Sani and Engineer John. I also choose Mr. Yanda because normally when he's teaching, he used to bring some jovial things. Once I am out of here, the first thing is I have to do is somehow research on my environment or my immediate environment and see what they are lacking. As in, if I can capitalize on what they are lacking and I have a little backup from somebody or from government, I think I can make an impact, as in be self-employed and probably employ others who are looking for jobs. In the next 5-10 years, yeah, by then I should be married.
My name is Abioye Oluwafemi Matthew.
Did you have any AKA?
AKA FM, but most of the people know me as Makinde's brother.
So where are you from?
I'm from Oyo State.
Where in Oyo State?
Ogbomoso North, to be precise. I think I miss Mr. Titi Loye, Malam Yanda, and so many others.
Okay, now for you, what's next on your mind? Once you are through with Bida, what's next for you?
When I'm through with Bida, my next step is to settle down. I pray that I will get a good job after that. And
okay, so in the next 5 to 10 years, where do you think you would be? Where should we expect to see you?
By the grace of God, maybe I will own the company of my own or working in a standard company.
Okay, now sir, do you have a particular friend that you are going to miss?
Yes, now. I have a lot of them, but one of my best friend here is we did end it together. Ezekiel He's in just a very good man.
On the final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
I want to say that part to maths and pair to maths, and in everything you do, you should put God first. And the decision you make in the past determine what you will be in the future.
Thank you.
My name is Dubayori Depita. I'm from Ekiti.
Ekiti State.
Yeah.
Where in Ekiti State?
Idosi local government, Ushi, precisely.
Where did you do your ND?
Osun State, really.
Who is your favorite lecturer?
As at now, let me say Engineer John.
Engineer John. Yeah. Okay, tell us about that friend you are going to meet.
Ima is his name.
Okay.
So,
now, what's next for you once you are through with Federal Polytechnic? What's the next step for you?
What? To the way I plan it, if God will allow it in that way, that maybe immediately after I graduated from this school, I want to go for my PGD so that I can further my education. Well, by the grace of God, maybe either I should be a man that will own his own company or working with a processor that can be able to.
Okay, on a final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Well, all I need to say to them is that in every situation in life, they should not forget God. Because in anything that man may be doing in life, we must go along with God. Because with God, all things is possible.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you are welcome.
Bolaji Michael, also known as M Square, Oyo State, especially from Ogbomoso South. Okay.
But where are you based?
I'm based in Kaduna. I would choose Engineer John as the first person. Although people believe he's a very hard person, but I would choose Engineer John as the first and rightful person. Engineer John, one, is hardworking. Very, very hardworking. And I think he's a disciplined man as well. Whatever he teaches you, just hold on to it. He's a very correct person. And I love him for that. He's a very hardworking person. Also, I would like to choose Engineer Ojungo. Engineer Jongo knows what he's teaching also. And I love a man who knows what he's teaching. And when it comes to the practical, both of them, they are very, very good. Not just theoretical. When they come to the class, they are ready to deliver. When it comes to the practicals, they know what they are doing. If you wake them up from sleep, they can still do what they are doing. Then another person who doesn't take me, but I still love him. Although the man looks somehow controversial, but I still love him anyway. I love this man called Makinde, although from afar off anyway. He knows what he's doing, he's hardworking. But neglecting his temperament, he's a very good lecturer. Because I love hardworking people and as in men who are ready to do their practical work. What comes their way, and they are dedicated to their work. One of the greatest person I've met in my life, and who has touched my life in a way or the other, I can't forget my bosom friend then, that was Ezekiel. Although he graduated before I didn't come back on time. I really missed him a lot. And I have another friend who is by name Ololade Adeoti, although still in the school. And I have those who I call maybe my encourager, so to say, who is my CME, my fellowship there, Ezekiel. I have somebody called Cornerstone. I have Apayemi, so many of them, but let me mention more than a few. Those are just a few of them. Then from my department, so to say, I have so many people who I may not be able to mention. But presently, I want to see how I can go into music. I want to go directly into music as God helps me. I want to go into music. There are a lot of things that is on my mind. I want to go into business. I want to go into music. But first and foremost, I want to gather some experience, probably from sectors, then go divert into business, then from business, going to along with music. Then I want to really further, and I will appreciate to do my BSc, then do my masters, then possibly do my PhD. By God's grace, if there's anything I want to become in life, just to impact life. Even if I will not become a renowned person in the world, but I want to impart 1 or 2 lives that at least, before you mention some people who have impacted their lives, they should be able to call my name that, Michael has done a lot, at least to their life. Especially musically. I want to be one of the greatest people, especially in the music life, gospel, so to say. Yes, I want to say that it's good to be faithful. That's what I want to say, and it's good to face every form of challenge that comes your way. Challenges are inevitable in life. There are some things you cannot do without. And I want to say that challenges are raw materials to making greater men in this life. So I want to say that we should remain faithful. It's good to be faithful. God rewards faithfulness. And at the end of the day, I want to say that we should not still forget each other.
My name is Adatu Tanko Lucas. I'm from Niger State.
Okay, where in Niger State?
In Shiroro local government, specifically Kuta.
Okay, where are you based?
I'm based in Kuta. I did my ND in Niger State Polytechnic. It's in Engr.
Alright.
The favorite lecturer that I like. Let me say Yanda, because of his simplicity and being friendly to the student. I will miss Sister Grace Ajayi. I will miss my project partners. Miss Mario, Miss Ben, Miss Kingsley, Miss IT, Miss Biola. All of them, I will miss them. And I will miss the able class rep, Rahim.
Okay, for you, sir. What's next on your mind once you're done with your project and you're out for Federal Polytechnic Bida finally? What's next for you?
To settle down.
Settle down. Is it marriage or start your career? Which?
Yeah, starting the career and then get married.
All right. So in the next 5 to 10 years, man, what should we expect to see you?
Yeah, if you see me with my son close to me, my wife. And you see me very happy having Jesus and telling others how Jesus loves them.
On a final note, sir, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Stay close to Jesus, because the trumpet can be sound.
AKA, I know you have one.
Some people call me Lola, some people call me Lolly, some people call me Big Mama. I'm from Kwara State.
Kwara?
Yes.
Ilorin?
Yes, Omoro. I'm based in Lagos. Well, the one that make me smile all the time.
According to grades, wow. Alright.
That's Yanda.
So.
And the one that have a fatherly heart. That's the Jumbo. We are going for service here. Between that period, I want to do something with my hands. What I can do with my hands. I want to go for catering school. So yeah, I want to go for catering. So definitely that's the next thing for me now. Before the color or during the service. Then after the service, this job, just find something doing. If I have the opportunity, which I've told some of my friends, to get out of the country, I'll start all over again. I want to start now.
In the next 5 years, man, where should we expect to see all that?
In the next 5 years, I should be married with kids. Anyone that is going to get the CD, if in one way or the other I have offended you, I beg in the name of God, forgive me.
My name is Obiafina Gomat Opala, aka the Living Signpost.
So where is the Living Signpost from?
I'm from Anambra State, the southeast.
And where are you based?
Based in Abuja. Oh my God, with that missing word, Mr. Sani.
Mr. Sani.
Former HOD.
Okay, fine. So now let's move ahead. You've met quite a number of people during your stay here. So which of them are you really going to miss?
Oh my God, there are many. I can't even mention them all.
In 5 to 10 years' time, what should we expect from you, or where should we expect you to be?
Oh my God, in 5 to 10 years' time, by God's grace, I would have a mark and known by the land of Nigeria, the land of my birth. I want to really participate in things that make things happen in my nation. And that is my dream. My going to school was for it. I was prepared for this. In fact, going out there, let me just tell you, one major thing I have in my agenda is to have a song very soon that will touch lives in the nation.
My name is Ojelabi Olakunle Ahmed.
Where is Kunle from?
Ogun State.
What part of Ogun State?
Abeokuta.
Okay, but where are you based?
Lagos.
Lagos. Could you tell us your first 3 lecturers?
Engineer John.
Okay.
Malansani. And I'll say Yanda.
The next 5-10 years, where is Kunle Ojelabi going to be?
Oh man, she'll be working. She'll be working with I want to work with the Nigerian satellite communication. That's where I want to work.
Okay, so now on the final note, is there anything you would like to say to anybody who might just be privileged to be watching this video?
Okay. Well, as in, life is a step at a time. Just take a step at a time. That's it. And before you know, you get to where you want to get to.
My name's Akola Isaac Beyoku, popularly known as K-Pumping. Yeah, I'm from Osun State.
Oh yeah.
Ikiro, precisely.
Oh yeah. So, where are you based?
I'm based in Kaduna.
You didn't do your hand here. Where did you do your hand?
Yeah, I did it in Zaria.
Oh, okay.
State Poly Zaria, popularly known as Nuba Mali. I like the like of Ojongo.
Number one,
popular number one. There's one of my main man who are called Lian Dab the Bagger.
Everybody.
You know, those are people I will miss from the, as if everybody, let me use that word, everybody. Because I don't know, we may not see again. We can still come in contact of ourselves in future years, but for now, I'm missing everybody. Even presently, you that you are even doing the video coverage now, popularly known as Biola, my main man, the social guy. I'll miss you too.
But seriously, in the next 5 years, what should we expect from you? Where should we expect to see you?
You'll see me with my wife called Damilola.
Danjuma, popularly known as Afar Control.
Where are you from, basically?
I'm a typical Osun State guy, Ejigbo local government.
Ejigbo
local government.
So where are you based?
I'm based in Niger State, Kutigi, Lavon local government. See my man, Mr. Makede. People may not like him, but he's one amongst my men, my people. Engineer Hujiogo,
number one,
popularly known as number one. See Yanda there also, Baga. My prayer to God Almighty now is that I'm just praying God should direct my foot to where my success lies. That's in time of my youth service. I should just get a post to the nice place so that I'll be getting 1 or 2 things. At the end of that, I didn't want to stop my education now. I'm praying for good work also, so I don't just want to delay.
I am S.N. Kingsley Ben Esquire. I did my ending in my private in our state polytechnic. That is Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, Korosura. Okay.
My favorite lecturer in our department is Alaji Sani. Among the lecturers in our department, Mr. Nyanda
Malam Yanda is only lecturer that is friendly with the student. He's somehow jovial, and just like one of my friends, Biola, the guy is so jovial. In the next 5-10 years, I have a vision to serve my people, and it's coming 2015 to aspire as a member of us.
My name is Ahanusion Kingsley Kelechi, aka Bob King. I'm from Imo State. I'm from Akigwe to be precise. Here in Bida, the weather condition is somehow harsh. The temperature here is too high, but I think I want to give kudos to Engineer John in London, and probably have another person like Titiloe. He's a very great man. I think I love his style of lecturing. He's just a simple man. And
once we are done with our project, defense and all that, what's on your mind? What's the next step?
Oh my God, service! I can't just wait. I can't wait. Just want to fly. I want to leave this place.
Assuming service tarries a little while, as in you have to stay back for a little month. What would you be doing during those periods?
Business, of course. I'm an Igbo man. Trust me. 5-10 years, I think. You're expecting to see me, my wife, kids, and then maybe, probably, one of them renowned telecom engineer, maybe working in a very good company. To all those that might have the opportunity to see this, I want to tell you that simplicity is the spice of life. What has kept me going is the fact that I've drawn very close to God. I have these things I always say. There is without the big G, you are making no headway. Without the big G, you are going nowhere. Without the big G, life is just terrible. It is just doom. It is just bleak.
My name is Chinyere Ikemba John,
aka
JC Jabba.
JC Jabba.
The eagle eyes of the FCC that watches over the affairs of our Luther. From Abia State, Umuahia, particular.
All right. So, where are you based?
Based in Abuja, Cairo site. Engineer Yanda, Malam Suleiman, those two, they are people that Engineer John, Engineer Sani. The day I dropped my last paper on the 25th of February 2012, that was the day I realized that, man, the journey has just started, because I have so much thing in my mind. I'm Ikemba Ndibo by name, General Ikemba John, Ikemba Ndibo. And I realized that this is time to take Igbo to the higher ground. In the next 5 years, I wish to be at the State House. Today, you are the impact, the change your generation wants to see. The generation is looking at you for change. That change is you. So anywhere you are, at any place, at any time, that change is you.
I go by the name Itoro 80.
Alright.
That's my name, but my nickname is IT Kleti, but people call me IT. I'm from a village called Eserura in Eke local government area of Akwa Ibom State. I did my ND in Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, Ikorosura. I'm going to miss a whole lot of people that advises me. I know I'm going to miss so many people. But I'm going to miss mostly my best friend in Bida, that's Mr. Behola. Departmentally, my favorite lecturer is Engineer Sani, though many people may not like him for that, but I like him because he's the most updated lecturer in our department. He tells you the basic fact you want to know. He tells you the fact. He doesn't lie. I also have another lecturer called Mr. Nyanda. Then we have our HOD, Engineer John, which brings out the best in you. He makes you come to lecture 100%, the practicals you need to attend, everything you need to attend to pass his course. After defense, I'm going to leave the school, but I'm not going to leave the educational sector. I'm still going to use the 3 months, if we are going to be given 3 months to stay before our service, to update my knowledge on issues that has to do with database knowledge and software designs and programming. In the next 5-10 years, I want to be seen as a married man with 4 children, and then
now per year you want the one?
to be seen as not just a politician, but a person that can create an impact, that can bring the needed change. I'm Mr. Okpere and Dr. Ashiru. I think they made me come to realize how simple mathematics is.
I'm Abolade Israeluashi. I'm from Ogun State, Ijebu North. The lecturer that I actually like, number one, is Engineer John. Even despite that Engineer John is stressing us presently because we are still doing some practical in the lab, but I still so much like Engineer John. And apart from Engineer John, I pick interest in Sani, but the person that I'm very, very, very close to, that I was okay, when we graduate, that I'm going to really miss, is Felice. My program now is that let me just work for the few months before we go for service and get something doing, and also improving my computer engineering knowledge, like even which and also the web designing and the graphic aspect. So the main thing is just working for 3 months before the service, so that the amount I will get, I'll use it to do something and be more focused to God more than before.
So in the next 5-10 years, where should we expect to see you?
I will say this, I'm expecting you to see me where God wants me to be.
My name's Shuaibu Ibrahim Hassan.
Please speak up a little.
My name's Shuaibu Ibrahim Hassan.
Okay, what's your AKA?
My AKA is IBB. I'm from Kogi State.
Kogi State?
Yeah, Kogi State.
Okay. So where are you based?
I'm based in Kaduna State. Mr. Tituloye first.
Oh yeah.
Then one of my own, number one, AKA Ojongo.
Okay.
Number one. I'm talking about the third person. I will just go one of my own, Mr. Yanda, A lot of people know me with Frank. I think after here, I'm still going to further. I'm going to further more. I still like reading, Reading has become part of me. Don't give up in whatever you do in this life. This life is just like a journey, You surely achieve your aim in this life. So whatever you do it at your best. Forget about the stresses, they are part of life. So this life, keep focusing. You are going to achieve your objective and aims in this life. I think that's all I have for you guys out there.
I am called Simon Yaku. I'm from Kaduna State.
All right.
Zangwa local government. I'm based in Mina. Wow. Number one is my HOD. Wherever I am, I will never forget about him, which is Engineer John himself. I think he is more zealous to actually impact the practical aspect on student than the theoretical part of it. And secondly is number one. Number one is another person that really loves impacting knowledge on students, most especially on the practical as well. And apart from those people, I think Engineer Sani should be the next person. Wow. My friend James. James, right from our ND, we know each other to this very level. God has been helping us. He is such a person that, he acts as a driver to my moving forward. Secondly, Slim is here. Very wonderful. Why I like him so much in terms of this dancing stuff. Then my brother, Bro Israel. We have people that academically you are affected, and even on the spiritual side of it, I think spiritually he has been driving me so much, as in to be more closer to God, because he's the source of everything. I think with that I'm going to miss them so much. Actually, after this very program, there is this very belief in me, and by the special grace of God, I see myself like somebody who employ people. But then, I think after the service, I would like to establish myself to an extent. I would like to establish myself before thinking of, everybody has his own program. There are some that will say, immediately after this, my NYC, I'm going for PhD stuff or so. But myself as a person, to an extent, I would like to establish myself there. While to my fellow graduating students, just for them to trust in God, believe Him. There is nothing He cannot do. Because there are so many that after the graduation, they may look at it, things are not working positive. There is a way God does His own things to test someone. So no matter how or no matter what happened to us, we should just put our trust in God.
My name is Oladipo Samuel. I come from Ekiti State.
Okay. What part of Ekiti State?
Ije local government. Odowa precisely.
So where are you based?
I based in Osun State. Ife precisely. I really give kudos to all my friends, like most precisely Engineer Macaulay and my humble friend Matthew Alade and Engineer Kenny. They really try in my life. They impact positively into my life, both spiritually and academically. Really.
Who is your favorite lecturer?
It's Engineer Ojongo.
Engineer Ojongo. Okay, is there any particular reason why he is your favorite lecturer?
The man is very, very good in human relationship, very good in teaching, and very good in marking. After my NYC, I pray that God will direct my path, really. But the second thought on my mind is now to go for my PDT.
Sir, can we get to meet you, sir?
Samuel Lamia Fokwe.
A.K. Samdo. So where is Samuel from?
Ogun State.
Ogun State.
Yeah.
But where are you based?
Kaduna.
Kaduna.
Yeah.
All right, sir. How long have you been in Bida?
2005.
2005. As an ND student?
Yeah, started from ND.
Okay. So for you, how would you describe the journey? How has it been for you so far?
It's been tedious, interesting, boring, nice.
Okay. Talking about schooling in Polytechnic Bida and living around the Bida environment, what is it about it that you don't like?
Heat. The weather here is harsh.
Okay. Then on the other way around, what is it that you really like about here that you're gonna
constant light?
All right.
It's far preferable to any other state.
Okay. So now let's talk about the electrical engineering department. You did your MBA and you know a little bit more about it. How would you describe it?
It's actually a growing department. There are so many changes that have really taken place with time.
Okay.
And I think with more hands and more students being very, being very resourceful, the department will become very large compared to chemical that is mostly known for Bida.
Okay, now still talking about the department. Let's now talk about lecturers. Who are your favorite lecturers?
Favorite lecturers. Actually, like Engineer John. Engineer John has a more perspective about lecturing than most of the lecturers we have. He has become more fun to be with.
Okay.
Of lately, but.
Okay. So now let's look at the kind of people you've met. You know, talking about your friends now. Who is that one very person or those group of people you are going to miss as a result of this graduation?
I have a friend, Musbal. I have a clique. Musbal, James, Lolade, Anna, and Rosemary. And guess what? They are part of my group for projects.
Okay. So those are the people you are going to miss for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now what's on your mind once you are through with your final project defense? What's next for you?
It's gonna settle down and start a business of my own. Start something with lucrative.
So in the next 5 to 10 years, what should we expect from you? Where do you think you would be?
Married.
Okay. I mean, your blood is hot though. The way you answered that.
I should be married by then. At least it's.
So on a final note, sir, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
I wish them all the best. And I wish them to always know that what goes around comes around, and it's how you sow you reap. So it's better you start working on time now. Don't let time waste. That's just it.
Thank you very much, sir.
My name is Rosemary Adivi. First 3 lecturers. I'll start from our HOD, which is Engineer John Ihemilandu. He's, I won't say he's the strict type anymore, because before, like we all know him, he hardly smiles in class. But now if you like talk to him or while he's talking, he smiles, and if he has gone far and you ask him to come back, he will gladly do that. Then followed by Engineer Sani. Engineer Sani on his own side is he's good at the same time. I won't say he's completely good, but he's a very good lecturer too. Then the third lecturer is I'll go for Malam Yahaya. Yeah, he's a very nice lecturer. He's like a father to us in that department. I've had numerous friends, especially male friends. My best male friends, I won't really say they are best really, but they are friends I call my friends. Starting from Frank Anolwe, IBB, that's Ibrahim Shaibu, and Oluchi, Blessing, Loka. In fact, I would say Blessing is that is it, my best friend in a way. In the next 5-10 years, I should be in the next 5-10 years, I should be called, as in I should be addressed as engineer Mrs. So because I hope to be married by then and have kids. But next 5-10 years, the most important thing I hope to achieve is I hope to be the engineer I want to be. A proud engineer, an engineer that other people could look up to. I would like other people to like address me as their mentor, as in I would like to be a proud engineer to Nigerians.
And on a final note, what would you like to say to your fellow graduating students?
My fellow graduating students, all I have to say is we've started well. For like most of us at Sciences Prep, started well and we've all finished well. The race doesn't end here. If I would say anything, the race is more complicated outside school. So we shouldn't give up, we shouldn't just relax, like that we've graduated after we've got to school, it's just to wait and see what God will do. No, we should work harder to achieve greater heights.
Okay, yeah, I knew I said on the final note, but I skipped through these questions, which I ought to have asked earlier. Where are you really from?
I'm from Kogi State.
Okay, what part of Kogi State?
Ibira.
Ibira, then where are you based?
I'm based in Abuja.
You're from?
From Edo State.
Edo State?
Auchi particular.
So where are you based?
For now, I'm based in Mina. For the first person I will talk about is the person of my present HOD now, Gina John C. Ihemilandu. Let me say Mr. Sani, our former HOD, also is a very great man. And the final, another one we're grateful is Mr. Yahya, Lai Yahya.
Okay, I know you have an AKA, so what's it?
AKA Prof.
So where's Prof from?
Prof is from Oyo State, Nigeria.
Okay.
Who am I sure precisely? I based in Mina, Niger State. First 3 lecturers. Right from the start of the program from this HN.
Yeah.
I would say number 1 of them, Engineer John C. Ihemilandu, present HOD. Has always been a principled man, very simple. And I would say Malam Sani as
as well.
And Ojungu, engineer Ojungu. Well, as far as life continues, struggles will continue, but we hope to be up there someday when we meet ourselves in a level more than this. You know, we are humans and we make wishes, but everything is left to God. It's okay by Him. So if God grants our wishes, we hope to be up there someday, probably in our field of courts, and we'll meet one day.
My name is Timothy Amos.
aka
Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Yeah.
So where is Piccolo from?
I'm from Oyo State.
But where are you based?
This has been in Niger State, which is the state capital, Mina. Actually, my favorite rapper is Baba Ajayi. Ajayi, yeah.
Well, my name is Fabian Chidima Owaneka. My AKA is FBI. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, especially from Imo State.
Imo State.
Yes, from Wangele local government. Well, I'm based in Kaduna. I have numerous of friends, but I have two close friends that I take as my brother. You know, I rely on them even when I'm in pain. I'm always on them, even when I'm happy. Those are my wonderful friends. Maureen was wonderful. She was really wonderful. She was really a motivation to me. You know, Maureen was the cause that I was in Bida. She was the one that personally bought the farm. I told her I'm not coming, but she said, Fabian, you just have to come. I have people like Musbao too. Musbao too has added enough into my... Musbao is a person that will act, Fabian, you'll be running away from me. I said, but it's not like that. Fabian, if you have a problem, come. We'll sit down and solve it. Finishing my program here only gave me time, to have more time to do my other kind of job. So in the next 10 years, you should be seeing a complete man, blessed with children, and have a wonderful job.
My name is Engr.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Osun State.
Osun State. Where are you based?
Where I'm based?
Yes.
Okay, basically I based in Lagos. Favorite lecturer. Yeah, I'll be pointing my finger at Mr. Yanda. One of the reasons is because it's very funny. His classes are usually lively, you understand, and it's just a free man, virtually to everyone. He's a fan. My intention is just to acquire some of my certification, then perhaps get a job. Well, basically, to attain those certifications, I will need a job. I'll need some money. So I'm just thinking of stepping a little bit further to get a job, however small, obtain those certifications, and get something bigger.
I'm Animation James by name.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Ogun State.
Where in particular?
Abeokuta, precisely. Popularly known as PJ.
PJ means?
Part James.
Part James. Okay, moving on.
Out of this place, next thing, God willing, to get a good job, settle down, get married, and move on with whatever life brings along. Fellow graduating students, I would say, pray hard, play hard, and also be careful in whatever you do.
Thank you very much.
I'm by name Ono James.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Benue State.
Okay.
Not precisely.
Okay. So where are you based?
I'm based in Abuja. Alhaji Sani. Because Alhaji Sani is somebody that go wide, he believes in making research often. But Engineer John also do well, but not unlike that of Alhaji Sani. Well, in the next, let me say 3, 5 is, to me, is plenty. The next 3 years, I should be a highly well-connected business tycoon. But I love business, and most of my friends who know how well I go will actually tell of me.
My name is Oluchi Blessing Iloka. Oluchi is from Anambra State.
They don't mean local government in Anambra State in the country. I'm going to meet so much, so many people like Rose, like Frank, like so many other people, especially Rose anyway and Frank. Moving ahead, getting a good job. By God grace, getting married soon.
My name is Eze Ogechuku. Oge is from Enugu State, precisely in Kano in Enugu State. My number one lecturer in Federal Electrical Department. You will be the man that chairs my course of studies. That would be Alhaji Sani Yaya.
Alhaji Sani Yaya.
Yes, that taught me digital electronics, which I so much love. The next in my mind is actually it's been a dream to be a security specialist. You understand? That's telecom security specialist. So once I'm out of here, I'll pursue that.
Okay, where should we, your friend, expect to see in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5-10 years, maybe I'll be my governor of my state, if that's possible. You understand?
Okay.
But in the next 5-10 years, I've made a mark into that field that I so much believe in. It will be a hobby, sometimes.
On a final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Wow, my fellow graduating students, just like what's our notation, the adage that we use when we enter here, that the adage that we have been carrying us through. Pray as if it only depends in prayer, and you walk as if all depends in work.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
You're welcome.
My name is Nelson Oche Inalelu.
So where are you from?
I'm from Benue State.
Benue State.
Otukpo local government precise. I did my ND with Plateau State Polytechnic. Unusual thing I will miss there is the heat. Yeah, because this is not something I've experienced before. When I came in, actually it's not easy, but I got to adapt to the environment. My favorite lecturer, I have Malam Rahim. He handled me psychic theory. We have Engineer John, one of the engineers, the brain behind the department here, electrical. And also we have Engineer Sani. So those are my favorite lecturer, of which I'm very proud of. Group of friends. First of all, someone like Isayo, Kingsley, XM Ben. He's a tremendous, he has been of tremendous, influence to me. Someone like IT, Bihola, Ekpe, Tunji, so numerous, in fact, so numerous to mention. I want to be relevant to the society, especially in the advancement of technology, to impact positively to the society. So after living here, I think from what I've learned so far, when I go to the society, I can be of useful to my world.
So in the next 5 to 10 years, where should we be expecting you to be?
Yeah, everything is in the hand of God. We hope for long life, then with hard working and dedication. In the next.
So on a final note, what would you like to say to your graduating students?
Yeah, I wish everybody a successful graduating end, especially while going out there. In all our endeavors, we hope to put God first, then everything will come to pass. He will surely crown everything for us.
So thank you very much, sir.
You are welcome.
I'm Miss Baudin Suleiman by name. I did my ND in Niger State Poly. I'm from Oyo State.
Oyo?
Ibadan to be precise.
Okay.
Yeah, Ibadan to be precise. But by constitution, I'm an Angelite.
Okay.
Because I was born here, grown here. Everything about me is Niger.
That's Mina, right?
I only have one best lecturer in my department. Only one best lecturer that knows how to bring things, that knows how to keep things for people to understand. It's nothing but, he's nobody than Engineer John. For now, certification will be my major priority. If God's still alive in the next 5 years, I should be having my first degree or my master's. Any of the two. And secondly, the first one, which is my first job, I guess in the next 5 years I should be settled, married with my first one.
My name is Ekwezumori Nukamaka. I'm from Imo State.
Imo State. Where in particular?
Okay, also local government.
Okay, but where are you based?
I'm based in Kano.
Okay.
In fact, every lecturer is my favorite in that department because you cannot do without the other. You cannot say, okay, I would like Alaji Sani to Engineer John, I like this to this. You cannot say that because they all go hand in hand because you must offer their courses. So to me, I would say they are very okay, especially the likes of Yanda. I like them so much, they are okay. I'll miss each and every one of them because every individual in electrical and electronics has a role to play in my life. So I appreciate all of them and I'll miss everybody. To be sincere, the next thing on my mind as soon as I leave this very place first is by the grace of God I'm preparing for my wedding and my traditional marriage all together. To God be the glory. I can't just explain, but I know that I'll be in a very high place. I'll be highly placed in the society. I'll be highly placed wherever I find myself.
Now me they call militants. You see, so no shaking at all. Any Boko Haram they know they're doing here, they always see any here. You tune they call Ogwiga a Fajimoy. Of course, I did my end, my state, my honorable state, Delta Polytechnic, the state Polytechnic, Ugara. Though I like some of my lecturers like Baba Jai, who does not encourage students to cram. He encourages students to read, to make research, to know, to upgrade their mentality. Baba Jai is number one. Number two is number one. That is the AK of the lecturer. The third one is Rahim, Engineer Rahim. Inshallah, I expect them to see me working in an oil multinational firm, one, and two, having an establishment. I'm thinking of this establishment that has to do with housing, building houses and they're renting it out, and setting up filling stations, running filling stations. I just love these two kinds of businesses, and also be working in an oil multinational company. To my fellow graduate students, I would like to advise and say that whatever thing that is happening to them, they should always know that God has something to say in their situation.
My name is Michael Olusegun Emmanuel from Osun State.
Osun State. But where are you based?
Kaduna. My favorite lecturer is Engineer John.
Engineer John.
Let's say, because he's a man of principle.
In the next 5 to 10 years, where should we expect to see you?
Yes, I should be a businessman because I'm a type that I don't depend on what federal government will offer me. I like to stand on my own, then employ people.
My name's Onu Mark Majindegidu. I'm from Kogi State, but I based in Niger State, Shiroro Hydropower Station. I will really miss them, Mr. Ademu, most especially. I will really miss him because he has created a lot of impact in me. If you talk about the first 3 lecturer, from the Bida is the first lecturer, I will really accredit Engineer Ojungu, aka number 1, because he's one of my best lecturers so far. Best lecturer, because he don't really encourage cramming, because he knows this thing upstairs. And also another of my lecturer is Engineer Yanda, because he's too funny. What my next step is, I'm planning, that is after my NYSC, I will go for my PGD program. By the special grace of God, I've prayed to God that after the program, God will open doors or way for me, and by the special grace of God, I want to be an operator. Yeah, by the special grace of God.
My name is Musa Wasiu.
A.K.A.
Mario.
All right. Where is Mario from?
I'm from Yagba East Local Government of Kogi State.
And where are you based?
I'm based in Kaduna, and sometimes I stay in Abuja. Well, one of the friends I've missed back there, we started together, which is Benjamin Army. We started together. We started in secondary school and we met the same department. Even in my prep day, we stay in the same hostel. So I think I'm going to miss him. He has been a brother to me, despite the fact that there has been challenges. Sometimes we quarrel, but indeed he's a friend and he's a brother. Well, my favorite lecturer is Mr. Yanda because he's very linear with students. He plays, even in the midst of playing with you, he still give you the advice that you needed that will going to help you, in your area, in life. Well, I think the next for me is just to find a place whereby one thing with me, I love teaching and I want to impact the generation that are coming after us. I want to look for a school and teach. That is my next plan before I come back for my call off. I think the next 5 years I should be outside there doing exploits. Where I think one of the things I love is, I don't know, I may be going into ministry, but not full-time ministry. But I may be doing something for God for now. But I don't know where God will be wanting me to walk. But in the aspect of working for God, I think that is my target for now. I want to increase. I want to have more zeal for the things of God.
On a final note, what would you say to your fellow graduating students?
Well, I want to tell them that please, the Bible says we should serve that God in the days of our youth. I want to tell them that the only time they have to serve God is now.
Yeah, my name's Ahmed Benjamin Obute, also known as Mary Ben. I'm from Benue State, food basket of the nation, from Ogbadebo local government area. I'm based in KD, Oh, you see, okay, let me talk about Engineer John, which is the present HOD of the department. I love that man because he's a principled man, very good, but people misunderstand him because people, they always don't follow his principle. Another person I want to talk about is Mr. Titiloe. Wow. Mr. Titiloe, it's I would say one of the matured lecturer, and the person I will not forget is one lecturer called, his name is Yanda. During my ND days, I had a roommate called Wasiu Musa Samuel, aka Mario. I can never forget that guy. He's nice, he's good, He's one person that I've met that actually we didn't meet here. We met since from primary school. We did primary school together, did secondary school together, and we met in the same department in the science station. Coming back from my HND, wow, beholder. Really, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him, and he's good. I like him for one thing. He's just himself. Really, I must tell you the truth. The moment I leave this environment, get myself hooked up with a job, I'm getting married straight. Well, in the next 5-10 years, I should be having a company name. I should be having my own firm. Everyone that will be listening or watching this video, that might have an opportunity to watch this video, that life, it's sweet, but life itself is bitter. What I'm trying to say is, in life there is ups and downs. So you should just be ready. You should just be ready, because there are some things, if you are not expectant of some things, when it happens to you, you get discouraged and you wouldn't want to move on in life. So I want to tell everyone that will be watching that just expect the wrong, even though the right lies somewhere.
My name is Shadari Oladimeji Macaulay. I'm from Osun State, Obokun local government, Ibokun precisely.
Okay, but where is Macaulay based?
I'm based in Ilesha, Osun State. Our lecturers are all brilliant lecturers. If we talk of number one, we talk of Engineer Sonny. The best lecturer I love most in my department is Engineer Ojogo, number one action. He's the lecturer I love most. And after him, I can now rate Engineer John, the present acting HOD. And thirdly, I can only talk of Engineer Sonny. The only person I will miss most, that because of this garage, there will be a separation with somebody we've started together in the 21. And Sam Moriola Ayodeji. During my ND days, I could realize that so many things has gone wrong about the society. And the best way to correct it is campus vicinity where we are. Because the people who lead departments today, lead students union, state department and everything, they are still going to be the coming future leaders. And today, only a fool will say the way we've been led by the capitalist ruling elite are the best. There is a class alternative, which is a socialist alternative and a working people's government. So that's why I see it as a vision. A lot of people have made sacrifice. You talk of Abat Macaulay, you talk of Awolowo, you talk of Nenism, you talk of Kamas and some other people. After my graduation, what it requires of me is the correct intervention in the workers' movement. It's not NAPC job, it's not a white-collar job, it's not becoming a political commentator for the ruling class elite, but the task before all Nigerians, which only few Nigerians understand, is breaking up of the capitalist vacuum and replacing it with a simple working class government, where our political officer will collect a salary of an average worker.
Yeah, my name is Grace. Yeah, I did my MBA at Federal Polytechnic Offa. I like to lecturer. One, Mr. Yanda, for knowing the heart of the student, coming down to our levels as is friendly.
Okay.
And I will say that like Engineer John too.
Okay.
Because he's a principled man.
Okay.
And he delivers his job with honesty. I have so many friends, but particularly I will miss Lucas.
In the next 5 to 10 years, where do we expect to see Lady Grace Ajayi?
Yeah, especially see me combining the role of a successful career woman with a mother.
My name is Adeniran Ayodele Naimudin. I'm from Osun State.
Where in Osun State, sir?
There, precisely. Yeah, I've been in Bida for the past 6 years. So I started from prep. Engineer Ojongo is one of my favorite lecturers. Engineer Tituloye. I will meet a lot of friends, starting from Bello Razak, I meet Laval Mukala, Honorable Aderemi, a lot of them. There are many. Okay. The next on my mind after my schooling in Bida, after my service, is to go for my postgraduate degree. Then after my postgraduate, look for a job. I think 1 or 2 things to fulfill my.
Okay, so in the next 5 to 10 years, where should we expect to see you?
To see me?
Yes.
To see me in matrimonial homes.
Okay, so so on the final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Yeah, I will say to my fellow graduate students, we should be encouraging, we should be hardworking. After our service, we should not relent for our educations. So we should just do the right thing at the right times, not doing the right thing at the wrong times.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Bashir Yusuf. I'm from Kwara State, Offa.
Okay.
About 3 of them are my favorite lecturers.
Okay. Let's hear them.
We have number 1, which is Engineer Ojongo.
Okay.
And also Mr. Alimi.
Okay.
And our HOD.
That's Engineer John.
Engineer John.
So, do you have any friend in particular that you are going to miss?
Bebeza, Doma, and some of my colleagues.
Okay, so for you, what's next on your mind once you are through with your project and you have a
when I'm through my project, before I should go to my service, if I have something doing. But after my service, I plan to apply for, that means to work in NEPA. That is PHCN.
Okay, so where should we expect to see you? Where do you think you will be in the next 5 to 10 years?
I can't say so. That one is in the hand of God.
Okay, so on the final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Well, everybody should keep on focusing on what they have in mind. That is to achieve what they have in mind, which is good in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Charles Bass. I'm from Cross River State, Calabar.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Lagos. I stay in Lagos.
Okay, how long have you been in Bida?
Roughly 2 years.
So where did you do your ND?
I'm in Yabatech.
Okay, who is your favorite?
I would say for now, Engineer John.
Okay. Is there anybody you would miss?
I'll miss here, right? Well, I think the only person I'll miss there is my best friend, Victor.
Okay.
I am Okoyemi Adidokun Benjamin.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Oyo State, precisely Ogbomoso.
Okay. Where are you based?
I based in Ogbomoso. I did my ND in the Polytechnic Bida. I appreciate Ojongo very much, Engineer Ojongo. By the special grace of God, I think I would have been in a best place. Possibly, maybe it might be in the ministry or maybe in as a lecturer. So my kind of admonition to my fellow people is that they should hold on to God. He's the only one that can help us in life and that can give us hope.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Amosa Alade Machu. I'm from Kogi State, Calabar local government, precisely.
Where are you based?
Abuja. I do my ND in Federal Polytechnic, Nasarawa. We have to talk about favorite lecturer. Is no other person aside Engineer Ojongo. We have AK in my class, CAC group. Then the group incorporates Solomon, popular known as Quest, Engineer Kenny, Samuel Oriola, Shadari Macaulay, Papa, which is Papa Oladuni Emmanuel. I have bro that is Ayorin Idowu. And what else again? I think that is the people that I know very well that they call AK, that is CSC group. When they do anything, I say this CSC group member alone. And indeed, they are wonderful people. These are the people that contributed to my success in Bida, in which I will indeed please them.
Okay, sir, for you, what's next on your mind? Once you're completely out of Bida, what's next for you?
It's to face the reality outside there, but my really wish is immediately after the NYC to go for my PGD. After the PGD, go for my master's. Indeed, I'm interested in lecturing job, and with that, I can't just say because I've gotten my HND to achieve that my dream. Said I'm relaxed. I will just relax with the HND. No, I still have to go for that. That is just it.
Okay, where do we expect? Where should we expect to see you in the next 5 to 10 years?
Wow, I used to say something that we are the ones that will reform the electricity of this country. That is ministers of power. Don't be surprised you hear about me in the next 10 years that Alade Matthew is now the ministers of power.
Okay, sir, on a final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
I will just tell them that Bida is not the end of the road.
My name is Pakis Chayinde.
Okay, where are you from, sir?
I'm from Ondo State.
Oh, where in Ondo State?
Akoko to be precise.
Okay, but where are you based?
I'm based in Lagos.
In Lagos. Where did you do your ND, sir?
Ondo State Polytechnic. My favorite lecturer, I think I will prefer Mr. Yanda. I will miss almost everybody, particularly my groups. Because you have some groups that you used to call CAC groups. I love them so much. I'm going to miss them. By the grace of God, I've been planning that I wish to travel out of the country. That's what I'm doing.
So in the next 5 to 10 years, where do you think you would be?
I should be in USA of America, like those guys.
Okay. On a final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
I don't want to wish them the best in life. That anything they are doing, they be mindful of the future.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, I'm Mr. Ibrahim Adams. Though I'm an indigenous of Kaduna State, but I work with Federal Medical Center, Lokoja. Kogi State. All my guys, both power and electronics, they are all friendly. As you can see us constructing our project now, trying to install the street light, this solar energy of the thing. So we are friendly. I will miss all of them, especially the closest friend, Ade. We did our reading together, our assignment, everything. So I will miss a lot.
So for you, sir, what's next on your mind once you are just through with Bida finally? What's next?
Well, the next thing is to report back to my organization. Okay. Yes, but immediately, if it's possible, it's better for me to further. All the lecturers are okay, but the area of explanation, I can say even the HOD too, Engineer John and Engineer Sani, they explain things the way people will understand. But what people are seeing in our Oga is that he's a man of principle. Yeah. So, but you have to be a principled man for you to succeed in life, really. But I like the way he explained. Honestly, I enjoy all my lecturers.
So on a final note, sir, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
And my fellow graduating students, my advice to them is that they should be humble, because it's very important, and wherever they find themselves, they should put in their own best, because people respect people from Bida. So let them continue to keep that standard growing.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. My name is Mohammed Abdullah Aziz. I'm from Kwara State.
Kwara State. Where in Kwara State?
Moro local government.
Okay, but where are you based?
Jeba, precisely. My favorite lecturer is Engineer Ojogo. Yeah, I would like to establish my own company in order to employ people to come and work under me, or to be as a general manager of a particular company in future.
Okay, now, sir, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
What I just want to say to my fellow graduating students is that whenever we should try to fear God. Whatever position we find ourselves, we should not oppress those people that been under us.
My name is Christian Chumuba. Particularly, I reside in Niger State, in Mina, precisely. But I'm from Imo State. My first lecture, I'll prefer Yanda. I like Yanda so much.
Okay, that's one.
Makinde also, I like Makinde too. And I like Engineer Sani, our former HOD. I like him too. And so far, Ojongo, number one. Number one is also a good lecturer.
My name is my AKA. My AKA is my name, Uzodi.
Uzodi. So what are your full names?
My full name is Chibuzo Daniel Okoro.
So where is Mr. Chibuzo Daniel Okoro from?
I'm from Enugu State.
Enugu State?
Yeah.
What part?
Local government and Engr local government.
Okay.
From Abada Nenwe town.
So where is Mr. Uzodi based?
Based in Niger State, Engineer John, the Don of all Don. You can't try that man. He's a principal man. One good thing in him is he dislikes corruption. Talk about Malam Sani too. This one is the strong electronics lecturer though. Then the third one, Mr. Joseph. That one is my supervisor when I was doing my CWED. He's a very good man. He's an examiner now. In the next 10 years, I'll have a son that is about 7 years.
That's like 3 years from now?
Yes, I'll have a son that is about 7 years. A daughter that is about 5 years. Another son that is about 3 years. Yeah, I'll have a house that I'm living as my own. I drive my big car, the latest one that is not Tundra these days, the latest one that is coming out. A very good wife, live, eat 3 meals a day. A very good job. I mean, my tummy needs to grow small. You know how it's supposed to be now. I walk like a big boy, you know, majestically. And live happily and serve God as requested.
So on a final note, is there anything you would want to add to all this we've said?
Wow. Those that are still in school, those that are still struggling to go to the next step, I know me school has not finished though. I'm just finishing the first round of the school. But those that have not even finished the first round of the school, try your best. Just read the one you can read. Don't kill yourself. Just do your best and leave the rest for God. Nobody in life can stop you from getting to where you want to get. Where God has ordained for you, you will reach there and claim whatever God has ordained for you, because as it's written in this earth, so it's written in heaven. No man can stop you from getting your destiny. So do your best and leave the rest. God will take care of it.
So, Mr. Uzodi, we've come to the head of this section.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
My name is my AK, and my AK is my name, Zodi.
South Timothy is my name.
Okay, where are you from, sir?
I'm from Benue State.
Where in Benue State?
From Gwe East in Benue State of Nigeria. First and foremost, the standard of living here in Bida is very high, and also the harsh climatic condition. The weather here is intense. Well, so far, I think Alhaji Sani has been doing his best to really carry students along in anything he does. He has the fatherly care and love. Aside his basic and primary assignment, he also gives parental advice and also listening ears to students. So he's my hitman.
Okay, now who is that person in particular, that your friend that you're going to miss as a result of this graduation?
Oh, interesting. I think when it comes to that, I have a lot of people I am going to mix, and for some obvious reason, I think if I start mentioning names, I think I will not live here today. So all of them are just too precious, and I'm going to miss each and every one of them. They are just too wonderful.
Okay, for you, sir, what's next on your mind once you're just finally through, as in finally out of Bida? What's next for you?
Well, I think a lot of good things await me out there. One of which is that, as we all expect, getting a job to do. After doing a job, one of my dream careers also is joining the military through short service. Maybe definitely I'll keep on praying. If it is a destiny God has placed me for, I think that is one of my dreams too.
So where should we expect to see you in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, in the next 5 to 10 years, we know, as we all know, we believe in God for everything. If all things work out well, I think in the next 10 years, I should be somewhere, maybe out of this country, maybe further studies and other things, so that at least I can learn more. And when I come back, at least I'll add value to this country.
Okay, on a final note, what would you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
Well, what I want to say to them is I want to congratulate them first and foremost, and also leave them with this word that they shouldn't do it by themselves, but they should believe in God. With God, all things are very possible.
My name is Anthony Alumubu. I came from Nasarawa State.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Lafia. Lecturer that I love most should be Engineer Ojongu. Yeah, after my project, I believe that I should be in the labor market. So I should be able to look for one or two things I will do to earn my living. I think that is the best thing for me. Before maybe the call for national service will come. I believe that I will be one of the executive of, executive of my state government, member of executive council. Because looking at it, I don't have anything to do with my profession, to practice for my profession completely. I think I would deviate.
My name is Tijme Benjamin, aka Tiben. I'm from Benue State.
Okay, so where are you based?
I'm based in Makodi.
Makodi.
That is state capital.
My name is Adetunji Adeoye Ojo.
Okay, where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Oyo State, and I'm based in Abuja.
Okay, when did you start this Bida race?
Let me say 2 years ago.
That means you didn't do your handy here?
Yeah.
Where did you do your handy?
I did my handy at Yobe State, at Damaturu.
Okay. In one word, can you just tell us the difference you've been able to point out between these two institutions?
All right. In terms of staff strength,
and infrastructures. So that is just the main difference between the two institutions. One of my favorite lecturer is Alaji Sani. By God's grace, if things should work out well as planned, I hope that I will be in the military, and at least in 2 or 3 years to come, I'm hoping to get settled. So at least.
So wait, who is that person that you are going to meet? That your friend.
At least, precisely, my Calabar friends, including Uche, Kingsley, Pa James, etc.
Okay, and the final note, what do you have to say to your fellow graduating students?
That they should just take care, understand, and apply caution in everything they do or they lay their hands to do.
All right,
That does it.
Thank you for your time.
All right, welcome.
My name's Lawal Mukaila.
Okay, from where in particular?
I'm from Irabiji in Osun State. That is Bodipe local government area of Osun State.
Okay, but where are you based?
I based in Zaria.
Zaria?
Yeah, Kaduna State.
Okay, sir. What's your AKA?
My AKA is Zero. I did my ND at the Nohubamale Polytechnic Zaria in Kaduna State. My favorite lecturer is #1, Action, that is Engineer Ihiaka Ujongu. So that's my favorite lecturer.
Okay, now, sir, as a person, you've met quite a whole number of people, friends, so to say. So who are those people? Who is that person you are really going to meet?
In fact, I will miss a lot of people, a lot of friends. In fact, a lot of friends, not even one. I cannot even mention 10 to you if I could mention the friends I'm going to miss after the school. So, a lot of them. Well, as for me, I want to practice my line. As this electrical engineering, I want to practice it if God permits me. So, in the next, in the nearest years, I should be coach engineer. So not just by name or that. In fact, really practiced. That is my field.
I was expecting you to say you also would like to be called daddy.
I think by the special grace of God, so we are still progressing on that.
Okay. So on the final note, what would you like to say to your fellow graduating students?
Well, we should, #1, we should be law-abiding. Then we should try as much as we can to at least be where we're supposed to be. We should do what is expected of us. I think there are so many things, there are so many advice, but I think I have that one for them.
All right, thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome.
My name is Arnold Frank Chibo.
Okay.
Politically, socially, known otherwise, so much. The creme de la creme of Bida is a 1 million, one of the Kulomili where I come from. From Anambra State, Nigeria, Newisa local government area to be precise, Kulomili, like I earlier said.
So where are you based?
Based in Zaria, under Kaduna State, where I was born and brought up. I'm still there up to now. But I'm not hoping to be based there. I'm hoping to go on to the wider world, to the bigger society where more opportunities await us. Really great, having good lecturers, at least to mention but a few lecturers like Engineer John C. Melandu, the head of the department. We also have Alaji Sani, the storyteller. We also have Mark Hindi. We also have Mr. Titiloe. And so many other good lecturers. But these ones I've mentioned now, they are exceptionally good. Even the good ones I've not mentioned them. But let us keep it the way it is right now. So about the electrical engineering department, I would like to say that I enjoyed my time, even though our time is very stressful. But I later realized that the more we are complaining, that life is one friend that I know that I will never forget in my whole life. I met him when I was in PND. We've been together up to this moment, and up to now we're still friends. Brian Shaibu Hassan. I also have a very, very good friend, which is this boy that's stepping me up and down here now. He came and met me also in HND level, but for the time being that we spent together, he was not only a friend to me. In fact, he's that's him here. He's not only a friend to me, but he's a brother, and I know that I'm going to miss him. Actually, we also have so many numerous friends. I don't know that if I continue mentioning them, my brother will stay here till 6 p.m. this night. We're not going to leave. But the few I've mentioned, I also have people like Equifipol, Equi.com. I also have people like Iman, AB, Sule. Yeah, even you, that you carry me, you're my very good friend. I'm going to miss you. And not mention but few. I'm a very, very emotional person. First of all, camp. The camp is the only thing in my mind now. Then probably after 1 year service, they're talking about the favor market. I call it favor market because I know that things will work out well for me.
My name's Felix Efekudu Apong. I'm from Delta State, Isoko by tribe.
Okay.
My first 3 lecturers in the department. Okay, Engineer John Imlando, which is the HOD. In fact, sometimes I do admire him in terms of his seriousness and the way he want to take the students to a greater level. Sunny Angle, sometimes I do admire most. Then the third person, number 1, yes, Ojongo. Though it's not his bulky, but I think his
and his questions are also bulky.
Yes. And I think his lecture is interesting.
Okay, now, throughout all the years you've spent here, you've met quite a whole number of people, different people from different places, different backgrounds. But definitely there would have been some 1 or 2 few people that would have crossed your path and, had influence on you. So who is that person, or who are those people that you're going to really miss as a result of this graduation?
Wow. Now, talking about the influence, I will have to classify into 2 types, the positive and the negative. First of all, I will talk about a friend of mine, Israel, and Simon is there, and James, of course, is there. I think the way of life is different from every other kind of people. They are not the kind of guys that flirt around. It's not the kind of guys that go to clubs. These are the guys that take God serious, going to church, and I think they are more serious when it comes to studies. Their main priority is the good. What brought them to this environment? I think I kind of cherish that. Coming to the other side, we students, I have a friend, Kings, which I love so much from my heart. His way of life is really blends with mine. To be honest, when I'm here after my service, or my major plan is, if it is possible, when doing my service, I will apply for my PGD. I just don't want to go. I don't want to start working. I just want to get my PGD at least to move to another level before getting a job. First of all, you expect to see me here. I think all things work equal. I should be able to be in a good company, doing a good job there on my feet, and also my theater arts, doing my dancing stuff, singing and whatever. Yes, 5 years. Yes, what I will have to say to them is graduating is a normal thing for all students that are in our institution. You're not the first and you'll never be the last. Don't just stop there. When you're out, always follow your dreams. Don't just stop at the level you have certificate. Go more and acquire more knowledge.